Our goal is to make sure that we, aside from government, we create a platform that will be recognized all over the world as a platform that brings together stakeholders in the electricity market, key players in the market, to see how we can deepen the market and make it more competitive. And at the end of the day, we all realize that a more competitive electricity market means that there will be power for all.
Power for all in Nigeria has not been achieved at any time in the history of the country. Government and the people have been talking about this, and this meeting is to further push talks on the way forward. Shamsudeen Usman is one-time Nigeria's Minister of Finance and also Minister of National Planning. He says despite huge funds spent in the power sector, the narrative about the country's electricity problems has not changed.
What does the average Nigerian hear of the electricity story from government? We are still hearing 7,000 megawatts as our capacity, with a target of 10,000 megawatts and maybe 20,000 by 2020, and so on and so forth. We're hearing figures about how many kilometers of transmission lines have been constructed. We've heard recently that the award for the Mambila has been awarded for about $5 billion, and so on and so forth. So we're hearing these huge figures that to the average Nigerian don't even mean anything. Yeah.
Emir of Kano, Sanusi makes keynote address. His message is simple: pay more for more supply.
We want to avoid difficult decisions. We don't want to pay higher tariffs. We don't want to. At the same time, we want the investments in the power sector. We want to have more hours of electricity. We don't want to pay for electricity. Someone is borrowing to pay, and it is the government. Now, who is the government? Who's going to pay? It is money coming out of the education of our children. It's money coming out of the health care of our wives.
Lamido says there is a lot a stable electricity supply can do to the economy.
For a poor man, give him expensive electricity that would allow him to earn a living. That is better than not giving him electricity, because he has nothing. Without power, he does not have the opportunity. And if you look at China, and we should study not just Chinese GDP growth, but look at what are the buttons that China has pushed. From the days of Deng, China has monitored only 3 indices. Forget everything they say. Only 3 indices are important to the Chinese government. How many Chinese are employed? How many Chinese have access to electricity? And how many Chinese have a higher education? Those are the only 3 things that matter to the Chinese Communist Party.
Talks about power supply have been on, but improvement has not matched the talks over the years. In Abuja, Hiram Lokadi, Gotel News.